Thanks for clicking in and welcome to the HuntStand 2020 Ultimate Broadhead Field Test. Do you have 100% confidence in the heads you hunted with last fall? Is it time for a change? Is the latest cutting-edge technology worth the cost of an upgrade? Each year, these are the questions we seek to answer with this field test. And to do that, we assembled a mix of 8 premium 100 grain broadheads, 4 mechanicals, 1 hybrid, and 3 fixed blade heads. This group represents some of the newest technology from many of the most respected broadhead companies on the planet. Our stable of test broadheads included the new G5 Montech M3, the Rocket Siphon, the Rage Hypodermic NC+P, the Ramcat Diamondback Hybrid, the Muzzy Shank Mechanical, the Sever Titanium 1.5 Mechanical, the Wasp Mortem Fixed 3-blade head, and the new TruGlo Titanium X Fixed 3-blade head. All heads were competing for one of our 3 awards. The 2020 Best Value Award is a gauge of ultimate bang for your buck that considered both features and performance. And the coveted 2020 Editor's Choice is the head we'd pick from this deadly group if limited to just a single model. As you might guess, the 2020 Silver Award could be considered a second-place finisher to our Editor's Choice. We put these 8 broadheads through a battery of tests that sought to tell the story of what bow hunters value most. The results, as usual, were eye-opening. Our test included accuracy with help from a Spot Hogg Hooter Shooter shooting machine, some blocked targets, and the expansive indoor range at Whitcomb's Archery in Princeton, Minnesota. For each broadhead tested, we shot 3 different heads from 50 yards using the same Victory VAP TKO micro-diameter carbon arrow, and measured the resulting 3-shot groups. We also tested for penetration using some clear ballistics gel that delivers true apples-to-apples comparisons, and then added a few more tests to give our evaluation a real-world flavor. If you're a veteran bow hunter, it's likely you've experienced a deflection or other unwanted result from an angled shot. Hey, in the real world, animals can move suddenly and stuff can happen. And so we tested for deflection with the help of a 4x8 foot sheet of premium 1/2-inch plywood and a Glendale Full Rut Buck 3D target for reference. First, we eyeballed the realistic 3D buck for the most severe angled shot we'd take in the field, then anchored the plywood at that precise angle, which ended up being just about 35 degrees. We also used a digital scale to check for broadhead weight consistency that was one component of our evaluation of overall design and manufacturing quality. For each brand, we weighed 3 separate heads and noted the variance gap. And this year, for the 2nd year in a row, we found 2 different heads that showed no weight variances. For all 3 of our tests requiring an arrow launch, we used a finely tuned Bowtech Revoltex compound that was set at 65 pounds and 27.5-inch draw. You might recall this super adjustable, smooth drawing bow took home the coveted Silver Award in our recent 2020 Ultimate Compound Bow Field Test for the bow's steady performance in nearly every test. This bow is not only impressively smooth drawing, it also features our pick for the bow innovation of the year, the amazing Deadlock Cam system. With this incredible new tuning system, you can not only achieve a perfect bullet hole tear using field points, you can also eliminate those left or right groups with fixed blade broadheads, and do it while you're standing on the range with just a simple Allen wrench. No bow press is required. That's amazing and a huge leap forward. The micro-diameter Victory VAP TKO carbon arrows we use in our test offer bow hunters real accuracy and penetration advantages. They're actually the deepest penetrating arrows that Victory offers, and when you consider their wind-cutting .166 micro-diameter, extreme front-of-center balance, and 45-degree carbon weave that reduces arrow torque for faster recovery at the shot, well, these are arrows all serious big game hunters need to consider. The 350 size we use weighs 8.7 grains per inch with impressive .001 straightness, and you can further tweak FOC and total arrow weight with a variety of optional outserts. For a sight, we chose the exciting Apex Gear Covert 4-pin moving aperture bow sight that combines the advantages of a fixed multi-pin sight and a moving single-pin sight. For a rest, we chose the new Apex Gear Surge drop-away that we found to deliver dependable drop-away action and hunter-friendly total arrow containment. You'll also appreciate the micro-adjustable windage and elevation, and with a retail price right around $70, it's available for a fraction of the cost of some premium drop-away rests. We also added an Apex Gear 6-inch Endgame weighted carbon fiber stabilizer that allows you to fine-tune for total weight between 5 and 7 ounces. And in addition, the black also includes 7 dampening ring colors, so you can truly customize your new rig. So what are the broadheads that took home our 3 awards? A tight battle for the Best Value award was won by the value-packed Wasp Mortem 3-blade fixed head. The reasons why include an impressively consistent showing in all of our tests. This compact fixed head offers a 100% stainless steel ferrule and trocar tip and a 1 1/8 inch cutting diameter, construction that helped it post a solid 2nd place score in our ballistics gel penetration test, ending up about 2.5 inches behind the winner. And in our 50-yard accuracy test, the Mortem posted a very solid 3-shot group of 2 1/4 inches, which was good for 3rd place and ended up just 1 inch larger than our control, a 100 grain field point. Combine those impressive showings with this head's solid durability, quality, and MSRP of just $33 per 3, the 2nd least expensive in our test and more than $6 under the average 3-pack price of our test heads, and you have our test's value leader. A great bargain for a very good head. The Silver Award goes to the Sever Titanium 1.5 Mechanical, and this was a victory also claimed with consistency, but also a little flashiness. Most impressive is that the 2-blade Titanium 1.5 posted a 1st place finish in our accuracy test, with a minuscule 5/8 inch 3-shot group at 50 yards. 5/8 of an inch! That's a new field test record, and for a visual, that 3-shot group was smaller than this dime. The first 2 shots went in the very same hole, and the Sever was the only head to group tighter than our control, a 100 grain field point that produced a 3-shot group of 1 1/4 inch. Many heads claim field point accuracy, but this fine design delivered, and then some. The Sever backed up its eye-popping accuracy with solid performances in our penetration tests, blasting easily through our angled 1/2 inch premium plywood while looking, in both cases, as if we just popped them out of the package. Pretty impressive for a mechanical. Combine all that with this head's MSRP of $42 per 3, just under $3 more than the average 3-pack price of our test heads, and you have our Silver Award winner. In our opinion, they're worth every penny. A few heads made a strong case for our Editor's Choice Award, but in the end, it was the new G5 Montech M3 that reigned supreme. We first glimpsed this head back in January at the Archery Trade Show in Indianapolis, and we knew we had to put it through its paces. This head did not disappoint, and its win was all about consistency, with a little help from its unique 1-piece, metal injection molded, stainless steel construction. Things started well with a solid 4th place finish in our ballistics gel penetration test, diving 6 3/4 inches into our medium after passing through a thin layer of carpet and 1/4 inch premium plywood, which ended up a little more than a 1/2 inch behind the 2nd place finisher. More solid performance came in our deflection test when the Montech M3 blasted easily through our angled 1/2 inch premium plywood on both attempts with barely a scratch. In one case, hanging up on the fletchings, and in the other, after more than 20 inches of penetration. And both heads, with a touch-up, could be used again, which is a huge part of this head's hidden value. After participating in our angled plywood test, with no other test head would we consider using the same head and blades again in a hunting scenario. But we'd welcome the opportunity with the 1-piece M3. To resharpen, you simply lay 2 blades flat on a flat diamond stone and push forward. A couple swipes and you're back in business. Any truly great broadhead must be accurate, and the Montech M3 also delivered here. It posted a 50-yard 3-shot group of just 3 1/8 inch, which logged in as the 2nd most accurate fixed head, and it was one of 7 broadheads to post a sub 3.5 inch group in an impressively accurate field. Congratulations, G5 Outdoors, on the new ultra-durable Montech M3, a truly outstanding new broadhead and the HuntStand 2020 Editor's Choice Award winner. Remember to check back often in the coming days and weeks to view individual broadhead test videos for all 8 of our field-tested heads. You'll hear and see more about our 3 award winners, and also test results and other insider information on the Rage Hypodermic NC+P Mechanical, the Rocket Siphon, the Ramcat Diamondback Hybrid, the Muzzy Shank Mechanical, and the TruGlo Titanium X 3-blade fixed head.